Hi everyone, welcome to Nicole's Needlework. My name is Nicole and this is a podcast about knitting, spinning, and cross-stitching. I have a blog, nicolesneedlework.com, and that's where I put show notes for every episode. And I can also be found on Instagram as Nicole's Needlework. Very easy everywhere, I'm Nicole's Needlework. It's been a couple weeks since I've podcasted. Last Friday I went to a wedding. And tomorrow Saturday I'm going to Florida, but tomorrow I'll probably be busy doing laundry and packing and getting ready to go. We're taking the kids for a family trip. We're going to go see my mom and my husband's parents. So it should be a fun trip. The kids, today was their last day of school, so we're going to do that. So anyway, I do have a couple of stitching finishes to share. The first one is Blackbird Designs 1861 Antique Sampler. And this is on 36 count legacy linen by Picture This Plus. And it uses Classic Colorworks and Gentle Art sampler threads. So I'm so happy with how this turned out. It's just so pretty. I love the linen. I just love everything about it. So very, very happy. And again, that's in the In Friendship's Way booklet by Blackbird Designs. And they don't have a model of this in there, just the antique sampler. But that's what it looks like when it's all stitched up. And my second finish, which I'm so excited about, is my Charlotte Clayton sampler. And this took about 4 years from beginning to end. And of course I didn't work on it constantly, here and there over the years. And the lettering, I just did a half stitch over one. And half stitches are so much easier than doing the full. So that's that. Love those cats. And this is on 40 count Vintage Sand Dune by Lakeside Linens. And it's needlepoint ink silk. And there is a little, hold on, wrong side. There's a little gold thread on that lion, and the whiskers are done in pearl cotton, number 12, pearl cotton DMC. So that's that. Try and get the whole thing in there. And this was reproduced by the Northwest Sampler Guild, and I'm not sure if the pattern is still in print or not, but it was, I'm just so glad it's done. And I definitely, like I've been saying, I want to get them framed. I want to get all these framed and on the wall. So I have been doing a little knitting. So these socks, again, I've gotten a little more progress. These are my in the car project. I'll work on these usually while I'm as a passenger, not driving, in the car. So and there's this one. So they're growing slowly but surely. They are growing. I still love them. They're so cute. And there's this is Mustache Yarn. Her Perfect Sock Base, self-striping. There's her label. And it's the Pippi colorway. Sorry about the glare. 8 even stripes. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. 440 yards. And again, these are my Nova Platinas, 2.25 millimeters. And 32-inch cables. And I'm still really liking them. I think from now on, I'm going with the 32-inch for the magic loop. Sorry. And I've also been working on my 3-color cashmere shawl by Joji Locatelli. And I finally got to the pink. Yay! So I got all those stripes, never-ending stripes done. And last time, let's see if I can find my stitch marker. I was right here. So I got these stripes and then got started on that pink. And the pink is the Madeline Tosh Merino Light in the Pop Rocks colorway. And I had gotten the unicorn tails because they were out of the full skeins of the Pop Rocks. So I would have preferred the full skein, but I really wanted, I don't know, I guess I was impatient. Couldn't wait for the, and the, again, the white and black is the Hedgehog Fibers. Skinny singles. And that is the graphite is the black. And what is this? Urchin. Urchin is the white. You can see the little speckles. So I love these together. But the rows are getting long. This is probably over 350 stitches on the needles now. So it's definitely growing. It's pretty good mindless knitting. There's some purl bumps in here, but that's about it. So I'll be so glad when that's done. Can't wear it anytime soon because it is hot here. I'm just outside of Charleston, South Carolina, and it is, I got in the car today, it said 102. I'm sure it's not 102, but that's how it felt when I got in the car, excuse me. So I do have a couple of stitching whips to share since I really worked on this after I got my antique sampler finished. I really got to work on my Charlotte Clayton, and I worked and worked and worked on that till it was done. I was determined. And then once I finished that, I got my Sampler Hill back out, and that's by With Thy Needle and Thread. Sorry for the glare. So I've been working on the hill. And I'm just about 4 or 5 more rows and I'll be done with that hill. So in this, I want to say this is Vintage Light Exemplar by Lakeside Linens. I'm pretty sure. And all of my projects are 1 thread over 2, unless it's the over 1 words, but I always usually do one strand over 2, and these are all the threads for it. They're so pretty, but there are Weeks Dye Works Classic Color Works, and Gentle Arts. Sampler threads. So those are them. And I brought out my whip basket. I need to scooch back a little. These are all my whips. And I'll get back to that. I think I last counted, I have about 15, maybe 15 or so. I think some of these are just, one might be a kitted project, one or two. But I'm really wanting to work my way through them and then really decide, do I want to keep stitching it? If not, I need to unkit it maybe and think about it. So what I do, I haven't done it in a while, but I get these little key tags and write what it is on there. So that's Carriage House Samplings, Village of Hawthorne Hollow. And this one is Blackbird Designs, Anniversaries of the Heart. So I have quite a few I need to go through. The one I just set aside is the Scarlet Letter Dorothy Walpole. And you'll notice this is on a roller frame, scroll frame. The brand is Roller Frame. I think Down Sunshine Lane sells them. They used to sell them. I'm not sure if they still do. But I love these scroll frames. And I usually only use them if I'm doing something long or something that has specialty stitches. Other than that, I just stitch in hand. And I do the sewing method. But this has a lot of specialty stitches. Like, these are all eyelet stitches right here. This is Bargello. And then I'll scroll it here a little bit. And in this flower section, there's some satin stitches. Like here, I still need to fill in. This is going to be satin stitches. I think I did, it's hard with these. I did do some of the satin stitches right here. And this is more eyelets down here. Some more satin stitches. And this is, I believe, 40 count pecan butter. I don't know, it's vintage. Could be vintage or regular, I don't know. I don't think there's a huge difference between vintage and regular. There used to be, Lakeside Linens used to be real mottled, and they're not so mottled anymore. But anyway, I really want to get back to this. I want to get back all these eyelets. And then up here, let me see if I have the picture. Yes. Here it is. Some over one words and a couple alphabets, and then I'll be done. So, oh, I still have to fill in the satin stitches there. So just finish the eyelets, do this, and I'm pretty much done. So I really want to get back to that. And the threads, I'm using the, I'm probably going to butcher this, Avera Soie d'Alger, or d'Alger, Soie d'Alger, silk threads. And they're so pretty. And usually for my silks, I keep them in these floss away bags. And I have some, I should show them next time, but I have some IKEA boxes, and I put a little cardboard, and the floss away bags fit perfectly in there for storage. So that's Dorothy, which I want to get back to pretty soon because I don't have much more to go. And another one I really want to get back to is, let me get the picture, sorry for the rustling. Isabella Fox, 1827 by GGR. And this is another reproduction sampler. As you can tell, I love samplers. But this one, this is how much I have done on this one. And this is vintage, I think it's vintage sand dune by Lakeside Linens. And what I'm using is a variety of hand-dyed silks. So, Belle Soie, Dinky Dyes, Belle Soie and Dinky Dyes. I think that's the two. Wait, there's a Gloriana in there. So that's another one I really want to get back to because, like the other one, I don't have much more. I just have really this top section. Let me double check. Some more, oh yeah. Yeah, well, the tree is done. So really like this in here. And then I'll be done. So that's another one. And some people complain about Belle Soie and the, like it'll stain the fabric, and really it's like the fuzziness is kind of staining it. Oh, I don't have it. But I'll just use a little bit of Thread Heaven on my threads, and that helps it a lot. So those are a couple, and I'll just go ahead and show you one more. I have a ton, but another one, I don't have a lot done on this one. Fabric's a little creased, but this is by Plum Street Antiques, and this is the Crown 1837 Crown sampler. So that one I want to get back to soon too. And this is, I'll show you a picture. And that's it. And I'm using Crescent Colors or Classic Colorworks, Gentle Arts, and Weeks Dye Works. And this was a conversion done by Katrina. And I think Paulette of Plum Street Samplers put a, I think she put it on her blog. So, those are really pretty. And I think this is Exemplar, 40 count again, Exemplar. Very pretty. Another reproduction sampler. So I think that's it. It's just going to be a quick one today. I'm going to get back to working on my shawl and working on my samplers. And when we go down to Florida, I may stop at a cross stitch store. I'm not sure yet. There's one in Jacksonville that actually has cross stitch and yarn. But I'm still going to try and be good and still think about, you know, really think about purchases. And I haven't bought anything in a couple weeks, so I've been good. So So I think that's it for now, and I will just talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching and liking and commenting. I love all the comments. It makes me so happy to know people enjoy this. So have a good weekend, and I'll see you probably in a week or two, depending on when I get back from Florida. Talk to you later. Bye.